She is my boyfriend's wife.
Ex-boyfriend. Ex-wife, ex-boyfriend?
She is my boyfriend's wife.
You're seeing her husband?
He is also the father of our child together.
But you said my boyfriend, so are you seeing this lady's husband?
No, they're not seeing.
We have an emotional connection that some people don't understand, but we are not physical.
Okay, but but maybe the person that doesn't understand is you because you called him my boyfriend.
I don't like to call him my ex-boyfriend in front of my daughter all the time. So to maintain continuity, I call him my boyfriend all the time.
Okay, well, honey, I'm not your daughter, and I asked you, was he your boyfriend? I'm not your daughter.
Nope.
So he's not your boyfriend.
Nope.
He's not your boyfriend. You got bigger problems than you know.
That's crazy.
What happened that day?
That day I dropped off Savannah. I let her husband, my boyfriend, know about the circumstances.
Oh my God.
You stop saying that to me. So you drop off Savannah, and then what happened?
Dropped her off, and when the defendant came in, she suggested and assumed that we were doing things we shouldn't be doing.
What happened when you came home?
I came home and she was in my living room with Jerome, my husband.
Right.
And they just happened to be mid-hug.
When you saw mid-hug, what happened?
I got emotional because she was mid-hug.
But she's not suing you for $1,700 in emotional distress.
Yes, because she is a gold digger and she wants to get any money out of any situation. It's not my fault that she's wearing stripper heels.
What did you do? What did you do?
I know.
Why?
Because I ran out of the house because if I suffer an injury to my face, I can't work, only to find that I rush out to trip over pavement and fracture my elbow.
I don't understand the claim.
When I tripped on broken pavement, I lost work.
Okay, but why did you trip on pavement?
Because I was running.
And why were you running?
Because she was throwing at me in front of a child.
No.
Wait, well, where was Savannah?
On the living room floor.
You didn't take Savannah with you?
No, I was going to work.
You just ran out the house?
She doesn't care about anyone else but herself.
Her father was in the room.
She cares about no one else but herself.
Are there some other witnesses here other than you two?
Yeah.
Who's here?
My husband.
What's his name, ma'am?
Jerome.
Jerome. Court calls Jerome low.
Wait, sir.
This is what all the fuss is over. What happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, she got upset and
she got upset and what happened?
And she took us.
Oh, you saw her take it
not after she approached
excuse me, I'm gonna put you outside in a minute. Open your mouth one more time, you're going outside. One more time, you open your mouth when I haven't asked you a question, you're going outside. Don't try me. You saw her take this lady?
Yes.
And what happened then?
Well, they almost started going at it as an argument.
Did the lady
at
hit
first.
back at her?
Well, her being a model.
A glorified
Okay, out you go. Out.
This way, miss.
You know, they started arguing and she had to avoid all that and she ran out the walkway that we have and we're having construction being done. It's just, you know, it's two loves of my life.
You love them both.
Yes, but I think it's time to really
make a choice.
You know, yes.
Well, who are you gonna choose, Jerome?
My wife, of course.
You gonna stick with your wife?
Yes.
Did you understand that? Jerome is sticking with his wife.
Okay, before we get into this, send this to your friend because this one needs a second opinion. There's an easy solve for the daughter for continuity. That would just be to call him your dad. So the real core issue here is that she has some identity confusion. And her calling him her boyfriend or mistaking him for her husband is how she actually views that relationship. She's not really confused. She's just committed to that version of reality that's not matching what's happening. So her using the child for justification, that is actually for her own emotional comfort. Her daughter doesn't need that. Her daughter just needs clarity, which is saying, your dad. The real story here is the husband creating this triangle dynamic because he's feeding both sides. It isn't really about the two women fighting. It's about the man keeping both of them emotionally hooked. And the cycle looks, the man starts feeding both sides emotionally. The wife reacts, the plaintiff stays attached, and then the cycle continues. And jumping to why the wife is in court to begin with, you can't lose control physically and expect no repercussions. Obviously, she was going to have a legal problem out of this. You can see the wife's character in the courtroom by how she's already got dismissed. She's showing no regulation, no control. The courtroom didn't create this. It's just exposing it as we're watching. So our big takeaway right now is that nobody is operating in the truth. You have the plaintiff who is in denial, the wife who is being reactive, and the husband who is manipulating and avoiding. And that is why it keeps escalating. Let's get back.
So if there was construction going on, was there any type of rope up or cones or something to cordon off this place?
Well, our home is mostly private. But,
I don't care how it's private, though. If somebody comes and there's a big hole in the middle of the ground, don't you think there needs some warning? Was there that up?
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't up.
No,
and
ma'am.
did you notice it when you first came into the house?
No, I didn't.
Why wouldn't you have noticed it when you first came into the house?
Because I was looking at my daughter.
Well, so how did you walk around it then? Isn't it the walkway? I wasn't there, okay? You guys make me paint these pictures, okay? I wasn't there. You had to walk up through the front door, so you're looking at little Savannah. Mm-hmm. You could have fallen in that thing the first time.
Yes, I could have.
You know, I was about to rule in your favor. But basically, you're telling me you yourself have some contributory negligence here.
Well, I was
$1,700. Prove to me the $1,700. Let me see your receipts.
Oh, here you go.
Did anybody bring me any pictures? Do I have any pictures of this?
Oh, no, I don't photograph unless I'm absolutely 100%.
100% what?
100% ready to be photographed. I'm a model.
No, ma'am. I wasn't asking you for pictures of you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm a model, so that's what I thought. I'm sorry.
Do you have anything to show me that you weren't able to work because of what happened? Anything? I don't see anything.
Not with me, Your Honor, no.
Nothing? Okay, so you're not getting the lost wages. So now we're down to the medical bills. Did you have any type of roping or anything up around where this construction was taking place? Yes and no?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to find you fully responsible for that. And you can't just sue her. You have to sue the both of them. They both are going to have to pay this because they both own the home. All right, so that's $650. So the wash is that you don't get back the money that you think you would have earned modeling. All right, judgment for the plaintiff, the amount of $650. Good luck to you both.
Well, I guess that's why they are in court about this, because typically this would be covered under homeowner's insurance if somebody gets injured on your property. But if it was due to negligence, then it would not be covered under insurance if they could prove that you did not do what you were supposed to do. And I guess in this case would be put roping or something around saying that the hole was there. So we have a couple of lessons out of this court case today. The first one being language reveals attachment. Paying attention to the language that other people use will tell you what they are really holding on to, not what is actually real. Her calling him boyfriend was not random. It's what is called emotional positioning. The second thing is to think about access without commitment. The plaintiff still had access to him and his space without having any actual defined role or protection from him. That means she was close enough to get hurt, but not secure enough to be respected. The third thing, proximity creates problems. Some situations aren't really complicated. They are just in inappropriate proximity. Her physically being in their home created a lot of tension, unnecessary tension. The best thing is to not place yourself in environments like that. Now, the fourth thing to deserve, and it's not directly stated, it's more implied, is the emotional competition dynamic. That looks like, who does he care about more? Who has more influence? And that's how things get carried out too far. For the plaintiff, the fifth thing is delayed acceptance. She hasn't caught up to the reality of her role ending in that relationship. She hasn't processed that it's changed and it is keeping her stuck. Situationships do not have rules. When you don't have a clear structure, anything can happen. Just like this. That makes everything unpredictable. All of this didn't just happen. This happens when people stay in situations they should have already stepped out of. So, let me know what you think. Whose side were you on, the plaintiff or the wife's? Put it in the comments below.